Hello and welcome to turn 10 now of the mission Early Christianity, Crucifixion to the Crusades by White Dog Games. We're on to the new era, which is the Age of Constantine. We're into the purples here. Introduce a few new things. We've got some changes here to do first at the start, where we have the new era phase of the history phase. So new era begins. And what happens is that, well, essentially the Roman Empire becomes Christian itself. So the first thing that happens is the Roman capital goes over to its other side, which has a little cross on it. Marvellous. And all our pagan Rome markers here, these boundary markers, are flipped over. They're essentially ours to use, well, kind of use it to be part of the play now. And the final thing we do is we get rid of this Lex Romana, Pax Romana marker, and we exchange it with a Christian Emperor marker, although there is a heretical emperor back on him. So very much like these two policies in Rome that we had before. So that's those changes. However, we've got a little bit more to do here. So we now have two ecumenical councils. So this is new for us. We firstly have the Council of Nicaea and then the Council of Arles. Now the Council of Nicaea, we start to look at these tiles here, the faith tiles. The first thing we do is look at the Catholic and Orthodox. We put the Catholic on the on the Latin faith area, and the Orthodox on the Greek faith area. Okay, so that's the grand schism, if you like, but they kind of accept each other. So now we do the Council of Arles, and the Nicaea one was just this placement, but the Council of Arles is actually what we normally now do for the ecumenical councils up until we use all our faith tiles up, or we fill all the paths up. We have our tiles here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my second cup to put these faith tiles in, and as we see they've all got different names and also numbers on them, and essentially we pick one of the paths. So when we do that, we roll the dice as normal for a punt. Let's do that. Path 2. Now path 2 is B, and that's already got an Orthodox tile, so we re-roll a 4. So 4, we're around 2 to the Persia one, Turks and everything there. So we've got that path. So this is the Asian faith, and we draw one of these tiles. Okay, and what we have here is the Nestorian faith. Okay, so with the Nestorian faith, this is different from, and possibly not compatible with, the Catholic and the Orthodox, and that's what that dice roll is about. So what we need to do is we roll a dice. If it's higher than that value, then they're excommunicated. So that path is not part of the church. As you can see, it's a 2, so anything higher than a 2, they're kind of cut off. Let's roll 6. They're definitely not acceptable. Okay, so the Nestorians are not part of the Christian world. If you see, they're separate. Okay, this is known as a schism. Okay, and we don't get income from that path anymore. Also, it's difficult to stop apostasy happening over there because we haven't got the control. That's the result of the council. That's council done. So now we can move on, because that's all the new era begins. Stuff done here. So we're back to our normal stuff. So anything else on the track here? Now relics are worth 1 solidus if we want to trade them in. Now, from now on, not a great idea as they're victory points, but we've got that option now. So that's our history phase. Onto the secular phase. Nothing else has changed from there, so we're just picking out our wafer as usual, and we get a 3 with the red dot. So 3 means we get 3 Solidus. We then earn our Solidus on the board, and although I think we've got just about everybody working for us, suddenly this branch, the Asian branch, denies us a Solidus. So we only have 5 to add rather than the 6, so we're on to 8. Still a lot of money though, still lots of moolah there for us. Okay, we have a change in Roman policy because of the dot. That means the Christian emperor is not Christian, he's actually heretical. What heretical emperor does for us, it's rather annoying, is that we can only use and move bishops who are outside the Roman Empire. Let's switch over, and we have nothing coming in, so we have no heresies or anything epidemics. Let's remove that wafer, and we're on to our religious phase. We've got a lot of bishops who can't do very much. This guy's out of the empire. Of course, the bishop here, wherever he's gone to here, is outside as well. He's also outside, so actually we're doing quite well. These 3 are fine. Our bishop here is stuck, and our bishop here is stuck, and our bishop here is not stuck. So we can't do the North Africa Vandal, and we can't do the European. The other ones, we actually can still move our bishops, so that's great. One thing I do want to do, the first thing to do, is to move our bishop into that space. And what that allows us to do is promote him to an archbishop, and he gets his multi-space move capability there. So that's our 1 Solidus done. We may want to do some Bible work here as well. So, but I do think we'll actually, get a little bit more territory, I think, before we do some of that. Let's get our bishop moving up to here and pull a faith tile, a field tile. And we have some aesthetics here. And let's try conversion there, why not? So we're on 3, we're going to need a 4, 5 or 6 with a +1 on the die. That's a fail. Okay, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. I think we should move more bishops rather than do the conversions, I think. So let's go here with bishop C and see what's there. We have some women, which drives him back. And we can move our bishop down here. And we have some scholars. Okay. Unless we want to move our archbishops back, it's probably as much move as we want to do. We could move on to the Cult of Isis here. I might have got the use of Cult of Isis wrong in the past. Actually, it gives you a free conversion on that space. But we could go for another Bible here. We could go for another Bible. And where's probably the best place to do it? Yeah, let's look at our choices here. So I think it's every Syriac, Coptic, Latin or Armenian. See, Armenian would be useful here for extra conversions. Coptic, again, useful here. Latin would be nice as well. Syriac, not so necessary really. So you won't get that one. I think we might get the Coptic one. We'll do the Coptic Bible. We have 1, 2, 3. We want to do this the right way around. So that's 6 Solidus, but we only have 1 discount here because we only have 3 areas. So I think we won't do the Coptic one because I don't think we have the money to do that. In the Armenian one, we are only getting 1 discount, which we need 5 Solidus for, so we can't do that. The Latin one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so we get a discount. We could do the Latin Bible. So I think that's the one we'll do, is we'll spend the rest of our 4, get our Latin Bible. Our Greek is unused. I think we might use our Greek Bible to stop potential apostasy happening, although I don't think it's really a problem this turn. So I think we'll put them here, just as a protection. It gives us the 3 dots, effectively. So that's our religious phase, really. That's all done. We haven't got anything else to check. No apostasy is possible around here. And that's our turn, I think, truncated a little bit by the heretical emperor. But that's turn 10. So join me in the next video for turn 11 and see how we go with trying to expand a little further the Christian influence throughout the known world, I suppose. Right, I will see you then. Bye for now.